So these are just three questions I want to ask. If you're a district attorney, a city clerk, or maybe a juror. So for a district attorney, I want to ask them, have you ever, any district attorney, whether it was state or federal, have you ever presented a case to the grand jury and they turned it down and didn't give it a true bill, where you took that case to a different kind of grand jury and had got a true bill because of it? I don't know if that's even possible, but I know grand juries are secretive, so you don't have to tell who the jurors are. And what I want to ask the clerks, have they ever filed a case and saw that name come up again where it went in front of a grand jury again, where you noticed that you filed that complaint for a clerk who's probably just didn't know and noticed that it was different jurors on the complaint each time because the jurors weren't the same, because you don't use certain jurors. I'm just asking a question, and basically the question is, have you ever filed a complaint for a grand jury selection and saw that name twice? And for jurors, just for jurors, I like to ask, have you ever heard of a case before that you felt like that's maybe publicized or something like that, and say, well, this case was brought before me before, and I didn't agree with the terms and conditions of the person being indicted for it, so I didn't indict the person, but now you notice that this person was indicted by someone else. And the reason I ask that is because a lot of times jurors are not allowed to go back out and talk about cases that they have talked about, done. Not saying there's any corruption or anything like that. I just want to know, is it possible for it to be done? So again, like I said, with the district attorney, have you ever took a case and went in front of a grand jury to get a secret indictment and it didn't work, and you took it in front of somebody else and did get it? For the clerk, have you ever noticed that you saw paperwork that was filed, you know what I'm saying, and the paperwork seemed like you had filed that kind of paperwork before somewhere else? And for the jury, any jury member out there, have you ever saw a case where you was like, well, this person was brought in front of me for these charges, but now he's actually indicted by someone else where he got those charges plus other charges on top of those because the initial charges, I guess, didn't stick, or that more charges was accumulated later, if this makes sense. So please answer this question for me. I'm asking you to answer this question for me for any people who know the law and stuff like that, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much.